Hey, good morning. Welcome to our live stream, behind-the-scenes look at a live morning radio show from Flint, Michigan, USA. It's 103.9 The Foxhole Morning Show with Johnny Burke and Steph Barber. We'll tune in on them in a second after I do traffic, which is what I do here in addition to news. My name is Hal, and I'm with you guys chatting during the music and the commercials when I'm not doing news and traffic. So buckle up, strap in, get set to enjoy some quality time for about the next hour here on the 6th of May, because we're here on YouTube as our final hour of a 2-hour happening, which is all over the live stream universe. That starts at TikTok, 6:30 to 7 Eastern time zone, then on to 7 to 7:30 on Facebook, and then 7:30 to 8:30 we're here on YouTube. And we get to hang out with people like Linda and Alejandro and Tina and the others who will join us in the coming moments on National Nurses Day. Steph's Fox Flashback is coming up next.
Keep your information fresh to keep SNAP food assistance benefits. Learn more at michigan.gov/food assistance. A message from the
go-to for everything about decks, beginning with a full array of timber deck, PVC, and composite decking. Iversons can make your new deck a reality affordably. Call or visit Iversons on Milford Road in Highland or M57 in Montrose, and take a look at timber deck at iversonslumber.com. Oh, by the way, it is true. We're Iversons Lumber, and we'll call you back.
Hard Rock is built on service. From that first cafe to hotels and casinos around the world. That's why on the Hard Rock Bet Casino app, service still comes first.
When you want to withdraw your money, it's secure. Get paid ASAP. And when you need help, it's available.
Andrea has come back to us again. Terrific.
Hard Rock Bet Casino is here, Michigan.
Sit on down. We'll be rocking here on what appears to be a weak network connection. It says to me, transmission is unstable due to a weak network. Great. Okay. Right now, the only thing that's going to potentially slow you down, because it's not happening on the freeways, they appear to be in pretty good shape, crash-free, delay-free, but up in Saginaw County, we still have westbound Davenport Avenue at Bond Street, still closed because of a crash. That's been the case for several hours right now. For updated vehicle city traffic information, check out classicfox.com/traffic. Whenever you spot a crash, let us know about it at 810-230-WRSR. That's 810-230-9777. Be a traffic tipster on 103.9 The Fox.
most of his short life, but he didn't become well known here until after he visited England. In the UK, he did small tours of clubs, and that was enough to put the local scene on notice, and one particular performance stands out. In late 1966, he performed in a club with Eric Clapton, John Lennon, Paul McCartney, Jeff Beck, Pete Townsend, and Mick Jagger in attendance.
What a night!
I know! They were all stunned by his incredible display of musicianship and guitar fireworks, and his fame grew exponentially in Britain, and he became a very well-known and influential guitarist in a very short period of time. It is theme week as we acknowledge Motorcycle Safety Awareness Month in Michigan, as suggested by our Foxhole Morning Show contributor, and just so you know, that's an honorary title, Gary, no dollars attached, just to be clear. So let's get into it. It's Jimi Hendrix with Easy Rider now on 103.9 The Fox.
Now, high up on the roof with his yo-yo is Tim Fan. Morning, Tim Fan. What's the assignment today? Back with us again is Mel Mel, getting ready to fly away to paradise, which is where Mr. Mel Mel is right now. Good evening, Mel Mel, again. Drax smiles when you tell him he's handsome. Isn't that just like a guy, right? Isn't that just like a guy? You're mowing today. You know, I'm really kind of happy to hear the sounds of mowers around the region. That's kind of a pleasant sound. Just like the birds singing in the morning when I get outside and come down here at 4:15. I'm greeted by the sound of birds singing. And, you know, the older one gets, the older one starts to appreciate. The more one starts to appreciate that kind of sound. And I'm starting to really appreciate more the sound of lawnmowers in the area. So I'll be listening for you, Tim Fan, when you get on there and start mowing today. because they make a distinctive sound as opposed to the kind that snowblowers make. All right, I got to show you a smile source. Got to show you a smile source because we haven't done that yet in a while. Every dog has his day, and River's got a day from the 365 Dogs calendar. River is an Australian Shepherd who lives in Clearwater, Florida. This is River. Mr. Andrea went with your dad to Columbiaville to get a mower. Columbiaville. They got a good deal over there? That is kind of a cool one. Like the stylish scarf you're wearing too. The stylish scarf for River. Well, they found one on Marketplace. Oh, $250. Good price. Good price. Dang, gone. Jeez. That's awesome. So as I said earlier, it's 39 degrees, but it's going to be in the 50s. We're locked into this pattern where 50s is going to be kind of where we hang, except for maybe Saturday, it appears, where it looks like we'll make it into the 60s, but the trade-off is probably rain that day. You know, we do have one dog that we wanted to call attention to because it turns out to be a runner. Dog just arbitrarily showed up in a mini marathon that was being run over the weekend in Indianapolis and started running alongside the runners.
Classic Rock 103.9 The Fox. Jimi Hendrix helps us celebrate the month of May and Motorcycle Safety Awareness Month with Easy Rider. Thanks to Gary Deathridge for that idea for this whole theme week. Don't forget, it could be your idea next week or the week after. Love to get those requests. You could be a Foxhole Morning Show contributor as well. Send those emails to Steph@ClassicBox.com. The phone number you'll need for the trivia contest is 810-230-9777. You are playing for a $20 gift card for freaking unbelievable burgers. One of our new favorites here at the Fox. 2 locations, Corona Road in Flint Township and then Holly Road in Grand Blanc. Great burgers, concept burgers, great sides, a lot of options if you're a vegan or gluten-free. Just a really good place to eat. Here is the trivia question. Johnny's going to laugh at me, I know. In the song, Hey Joe, where was Joe going with that gun in his hand?
Oh, for crying out loud.
Come on, if you're Google searching you, shame on you.
810-230-9777 if you want to call in and answer to that. Of course, you can always just take a mad guess at it. If you're wrong, just call back. 103.9 The Fox.
Good morning, the Fox. Where was Joe going with that gun in his hand?
Going out to shoot my old lady.
You betcha. I shot her. You shot her. One of Johnny's favorite lines in this song. Congratulations. Who's on our phone this morning?
This is John from Flushing.
John from Flushing. I knew I recognized that voice. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good. Have you been to freaking Unbelievable Burgers yet?
Yes, I have.
Pretty good
But
stuff.
I want to go back again.
Well, free food always tastes better, John. You hang on tight and we'll get some info off the air. But who just hooked you up with great food from freaking Unbelievable Burgers this morning?
Johnny, Steph, and 103.9.
Nicely done.
Some of those people are almost pros at the way they pick up on that, you know? Telling you what. We are celebrating National Nurses Day today, and when that happens, I'm always calling attention to my ex-radio co-worker pal who turned into a nurse at the very worst time because she started in the nursing profession when COVID was starting to become a thing, and ended up having to wear one of those monster masks during the earliest stages of and deadliest stages of that pandemic time. Now, she and the rest of her nurses at that hospital are still on strike, where they've been since Labor Day. I want to see them get back in to working again, doing what they're supposed to do, because we appreciate them. And we also appreciate the teachers that we have, some of them here in our group. And this is Teacher Appreciation Week. So we're also calling attention to that. But I started to tell you about this dog in Indianapolis who just arbitrarily joined a marathon that was being run Saturday over the weekend. Police on hand. They even had a body cam and put the footage on social media that showed this dog that was eventually taken over to Animal Care Services in Indianapolis and is being held there until, if this dog has an owner, that owner comes forward. And if not, by the 13th of May, they're planning on adopting out that dog. And I hope a runner gets the dog. I hope there's a running enthusiast, marathoner, half marathoner, whatever, that gets that dog to be able to. Obviously, this dog enjoys doing that. We would love to see that dog in its natural environment. It's almost 500 time. Put him on the track with the cars. Yeah, we're getting to that time where they run those two big races on the same day. We have the Indianapolis 500. We have the, the Coca-Cola 600, I think, the NASCAR runs at that time. So a lot of big racing coming up here in the next 2.5 weeks. Believe it or not, I'm going to finally take a day off. I'm going to finally get a day off. Finally going to get a day off from having to get up early. That's coming up on Memorial Weekend in 2.5 weeks. Hey.
ClassicFox.com.
I should probably also point out, too, that this Friday will be here, but the following Friday, I don't think we're going to be, because I believe the following Friday, not this Friday, but the following Friday, Johnny and Steph are going to be broadcasting live on location. And when that happens, we don't usually have a live stream because I need my radio or my phone to kind of act as a radio in order to be able to monitor what's going on in the stations, so that I'm able to contribute my part, because I'm not connected to the station nonstop throughout the morning like I am all the other times. So that's coming up, and that's, again, a week from this Friday. A week from this Friday. Coming up in a few minutes, after we get done with the 8 o'clock news, we will attack again that crossword puzzle, because we made some good progress on that yesterday. Left a couple of potential answers unanswered, and so we'll get back to doing that again in the next little bit. And looking around and trying to see which ones are going to be the ones we should really kind of tackle first. Yeah, there are a couple of them we'll pick up on and see what we can come up with to get them done. Michigan Kim is going to try to read. That would be nice. You know, reading, if you lose yourself in it, as you seem to, might help allay some of this, the pain situation for you, if it takes your mind off of it as best as possible. That'd be cool. By the way, how was breakfast today? Was that satisfactory? Nice sunshine-filled, yep. Nice sunshine-filled day here right now. It's not necessarily supposed to stay that way all day, though, so. See what's going on also with, seems to be getting cooler actually here now. The other thing that's happening right now around here is the dandelions are out. Not the peonies, but the dandelions are out right now. Eventually, it's going to be warmer. Not for the next week, we're looking still in staying in the 50s, except for Saturday, where I said it's going to probably be in the 60s the way the forecast is shaking down. Trade-off being we probably will have rain that day some. But the 50s is where we're kind of staying right now. So, all right, well, you want it to be warmer. What's ideal temperature? What is ideal temperature for you? Well, any of you guys, what is your ideal temperature range? I mean, I've said it a bunch of times here that for me, wheelhouse temperature is anything between 65 and 75. What about you? Where you are? What is wheelhouse temperature for you guys? What's your range that you enjoy the most? 70 degrees. That sounds excellent. 70 degrees is just fine. Tina thinks 70 to 80 works. Linda is into the 75 area. That works fine. All of that. That's right around the same area that seems comfortable for most all of us. Johnny's the guy who wants to go 90 and up. And, of course, we have Hot Jim. He's so used to it being 90 or 100 that, in fact, I guess it's getting ready to jump into the hundreds over there. He sent me a video of one of their local weather forecasters predicting the onset of this steady 100-degree-plus temperature in the Phoenix area starting soon. So, yeah, Kim, you only got 3 pages read. Man, I'm thinking you usually do that during one of our commercial breaks. Meanwhile, Eric is a cool weather fan. Cool weather fan. Back to the air, we're getting ready to go here. Qualifying a winner.
That's 810-230-9777. Good luck from Flint's Classic Rock 103.9 The Fox. Yeah, let's go to the call. I've already went through 8 of them. 103.9 The Fox. You are number 9. Who is this? Hey, sweet. This is Pete. Pete, congratulations. You did it. You made it in as caller number 9. That means you are registered to win the Fox Flyaway giveaway from Allegiant, Flint's Bishop International Airport, 103.9 The Fox. You're one of the 12 finalists Friday. We will have that drawing. You're in. There are 2 more opportunities for people today. Midday with Steve Driver, and of course on your way home with Mark Simon. Same thing for tomorrow. We'll have 3 of them, 1 on the morning show, then midday and in the afternoons. And of course, the big drawing Friday morning for the 6th week in a row. We're giving this away here on 103.9 The Fox. All right, you hold the line there. It's going to take a minute or 2 to get to you. Maybe 12, maybe a half hour. You never know.
Stop
Hold on.
it.
All right,
I'm right here.
We'll get to you eventually. Hold on. All right. It is 7:57 here now, live in the Foxhole. Crazy Train Wednesday. Here's another one that came to us. I visited my mom and siblings, and while I went to the bathroom, my younger brother somehow unlocked my iPhone, opened my Twitter app, and sent my parents links to every post in my bookmarks. Every single one. F my life. Wow. Yeah, it's a Crazy Train Wednesday. If you've got an F My Life story, you can tell us what it is, or you can write it in the chat window as somebody did. We were talking earlier about yesterday being Cinco de Mayo,
Yes.
today being Seis de Mayo, and everybody being in a bad mood, bad drivers out there, people driving without their lights on, all kinds of crap going on today. Michael Bowen said, and he typed in the chat window at the 103.9 The Fox Facebook page where we're streaming live video from the studio, that he hasn't drank tequila since 1966. He was in Tijuana, Mexico on leave in the Army during the Vietnam War, and he OD'd on the tequila.
You can do that?
Apparently. Well, of course, you're in. They don't have the same laws down there and the same protections of their liquor down there. You got to be careful. So, yeah.
He swallowed the worm, didn't he?
He probably did.
swallowed
I'm
the
guessing
worm.
he did, and he ended up in the hospital as a result of it. So, yeah, he OD'd. F my life, he says. No kidding. All right, let's head on over to the house.
News time.
For all the real news, but he says F my life almost every time we're introducing him.
Don't make any mistake about that.
The real news now. Hal Maas.
5 things you should know for 103.9 The Fox, brought to you by Fox Big Deals. 103.9 The Fox wants you to save up to 50% at your favorite local businesses, restaurants, services, and more. It's Fox Big Deals. Visit foxbigdeals.com or click the link at classicfox.com. Like Fox Big Deals on Facebook. A shooting in Flint Monday night, leaving 3 people injured and remains under investigation today. Police say that 1 man and 2 teen boys were shot in that incident that unfolded along the 2300 block of Nebraska Avenue. And at last word, the the adult and one of the teen victims were both said to have been in critical condition. So far, no suspects in custody, though. From the polls on Election Day yesterday, here are some unofficial results. In Flushing Township, a police operating millage renewal passed. Grand Blanc Community Schools bond proposal passed. But in Linden, a sinking fund millage proposal was defeated. And Democrat Chadwick Green defeated Republican Jason Tunney in that race for the 35th District State Senate seat that's been vacant since January last year. 35th District covering portions of Saginaw, Bay, and Midland counties. Saginaw County prosecutors now reportedly dropping a case involving alleged sex abuse of a 7-year-old girl. According to MLive, a young girl providing testimony Monday against a 68-year-old man was not able to be specific about certain points. Prosecutors had been charging the accused with first-degree and second-degree criminal sexual conduct with a victim aged 13 or younger. Pistons a winner over the Cleveland Cavaliers last night, 111-101 in the opener of their second-round NBA playoff series. They'll be playing Game 2 tomorrow night at Little Caesars Arena. And the Tigers losing again to the Red Sox for the second straight night at Comerica Park. They were beaten by the Sox 10-3. They'll try again tonight. And to cap this one off, there were no winners in last night's Mega Millions drawing. So the jackpot rolls over to $215 million for the next drawing, which is coming up on Friday. And that's 5 things you should know from 103.9 The Fox. Today's forecast calling for increasing cloudiness as temperatures top out around 55. Winds to be light out of the north to begin the day, and then they'll shift to the west-northwest later this morning, 5 to 10, gusting at times to 20 miles an hour. Skies gradually clearing into the nighttime hours. Will be down to around 35 degrees overnight. Tomorrow, clouds to thicken as the temps climb to around 54. And for Friday, some sunshine mixing with the clouds. There is a possibility of an afternoon shower, and we should hit around 60. Right now, 39 in Flint, and in Saginaw, 38.
This is the Foxhole Morning Show. Morris Owasso.
Flint's Classic Rock Authority.
103.9. The Fox.
A bitter pill. A bitter pill for Michigan Kim. Can you not crush that up into like a powder if you have trouble with swallowing that? Or maybe hide it in a piece of cheese? Now breakfast is here. And we're here. Toast and sausage. Love it. Great stuff. Enjoy. Enjoy. The nurse that gave you the shot, all you felt was a light stick from the needle, says Boss Lady. The nurse that gave you the shot, everybody is undergoing some kind of medical issue today. I find, it seems like. Glad that all you guys are together to commiserate over this thing. That's a good thing. And of course, we're doing that every day on these sites, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. 2 solid hours of quality live stream chat so that everybody is able to catch up on what kind of ailments are going on with everybody else. And tomorrow is really a kind of day to do that, because tomorrow we'll be on the Hal Hole Saloon where everybody knows your name, so you'll be able to sit on down at the counter, order your favorite beverage, maybe a light snack, probably not a pill, unless you need them, but we won't provide them. And then we'll be able to have you guys commiserate, chat, pour out your troubles to your friendly neighborhood barkeep. That is me, and we'll be doing that. You got a steroid shot in your hip yesterday. Steroid shot in the... Is it feeling better? Is the hip feeling better at all? Did it help? Hopefully. Hopefully.
Flint's Classic Rock. 103.9. The Fox.
Okay, we'll get rid of that one. That one. No, that's not. Okay, that other, whoops, hold on. Nope, those are all gone. Good, that one's over with. Cleared that crash there. That's good. That's good. All right, we're good there. Fingers, it was for your fingers inflammation. Well, all right. Getting our Getting our field set up here for our next foray into our puzzle, our crossword puzzle. We're going to attack that and see how well we do today. So let's take a moment to go do that. See if we can get maybe one or two words out of the way before we get too far into the rest of this time here that we have together. Now, yesterday we left off trying to tackle this clue, and it was 16 across. 16 across was valuable collectible. Valuable collectible, and it is more than one word. Valuable collectible, and it was this: R blank blank E blank O blank blank. More than one word. A valuable collectible. R blank blank E blank O K, and another one of those blanks and another blank right there, and that's your 8 letters and 2 words for a valuable collectible. Rare something. Can feel the heat starting to form. Can feel the heat starting to form now. Yeah. Starting to get warm. Starting to get warm. R blank blank E blank O blank blank. 2 words, valuable collectible. No, it's not goods. Not goods. Severe thunderstorms going to be in the neighborhood in Alabama where Boss Lady resides, so be careful there. It's not find. It's not find. Valuable collectible. Let's do this. Let's take 17 down, and I think that's going to help us. 17 down, mooing herd. Mooing herd. 17 down. Blank AT blank blank blank. It is not rare book, but you're warm. Getting warm. 17 down once again. Mooing herd. Mooing herd. Blank AT blank blank blank. Andrea says cattle. Linda says cattle. You are both right. Cattle. Now let's see if we can go back up here to 16 across. Hold on. We got to go on the air. See what they're doing, and then we'll get back to what we're doing here. But that gives you an opportunity to take a look at that.
Flint's Classic Rock 103.9 of Fox National Nurses Day. Our salute. Not exactly Lou Graham.
Yeah, but an A+ for effort.
Almost broke a glass in the studio.
I almost thought he was going to need a nurse when he finished up that chorus there.
8:09 here in the Foxhole right now. Coming up, the latest on a Rolling Stones new album. We've even got the latest Rolling Stones song for that album for you coming up here. And it's not the Cockroaches. We'll get to that story. They were trying to pass themselves off as the Cockroaches for a minute there. We'll get to that and explain the whole thing to you and bring you this new music coming up yet this hour here on the Foxhole Morning Show. Don't miss it. It's a Foreign Tongues album. And with the, what is it with tongues and the Stones? I don't get it. But anyway, this is it's coming out, I think, yesterday or today it came out.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's 8:10 right now, 10 minutes past the top of the hour. We just got our winner, our first registered of the day for the Fox Florida Flyaway with Allegiant 103.9 The Fox. And of course, we have 2 more opportunities for you to do that today and 3 more tomorrow. And then 12 finalists in the hat for the drawing on Friday morning for a trip to Florida for 2, wherever you want to go, whenever you want to go. And of course, that is all, the nonstop flight issue is what this makes this so attractive, and that's why I fly Allegiant as often as I can. I wish they flew to literally everywhere I flew. But they fly a lot of places. By the way,
Yes.
they have a lot of stops. You can check them out. They got those deals right now where you can get the one-way ticket for like $33, $40, $45, $49. Pretty cool. It's 8:10 now, 10 minutes after the top of the hour. And also coming up this hour, what else? I have no idea. I'm just going to move on. I know what else I wanted to do. I want to tell you, we talked a little bit yesterday, and I don't know if you caught this because it was just a brief mention, but there's a thing called heavy metal yoga.
Oh, yoga, yes.
Heavy metal yoga. We'll have some details on that for you if you're into. Obviously, if you listen to this station, you may very well be into heavy metal. If you could somehow stretch to Ozzy, then maybe you want to know more about this. We'll have the details coming up here on the Fox. It's 8:11 now. Good morning. That's smart devices.
Okay, going to get back to our puzzle when we get done with the traffic, which is coming up next.
Just ask. You've earned it. Are you ready to dust off your cruiser and hang out with your car buddies for a weekend full of automotive fun? Hey everyone, it's
We're closing in on that one answer. You're getting very, very warm with it. Very warm with it. Rob Suka is now here to help you all out. Looking forward to our Al Hole Saloon tomorrow get together, where everybody knows your name. And everybody's got issues to discuss. Several have them today. So that's one of the reasons why we're all here, to discuss them. And make sure that people can get through them with the help of others. What was the question for the collectible? The clue is valuable collectible. And it's 2 words. 2 words. People are getting real close. People are getting very warm. I got a feeling that in the next couple seconds we'll be able to get it. We managed to get one of the down clues that intersect with the ones that are going to make it easier for you to come up with the answer. We're getting closer to it.
Anniversary sale featuring a powerhouse lineup of deals on Coyote compact tractors, Exmark commercial zero-turn mowers, and Skag zero-turn mowers. That's right, zero-turn mowers built for precision, speed, and that perfectly striped finish, smooth handling, lightning-fast cuts.
All right.
So sharp, your neighbors will be green with envy. And it gets even better. Score rebates up to $2,500 on Exmark zero-turn mowers at Edmonton Road Sales and Service. Plus, take advantage of 0% financing with approved credit so you can upgrade your mowing game without cutting into your budget. Whether it's a backyard, big property, or just your pride and
Sun's
joy.
kind of getting muted by the clouds right now outside here. It was nice and bright before, but now, as the forecast is telling us, it's going to be kind of a wrestling match between the two. Right now, the clouds are winning.
I finished a 5K in 94th place. Right after a man wearing jeans. They still gave me a medal. I don't want a reward for doing. I want a reward for dominating. Like daily prize match on Bet365. I play for free and win real rewards. Like up to $5,000 in cash weekly. I'm like that Joker in denim. Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Still dark? No. Actually, it is not light. It's dark. It's starting to get light out just before 6 a.m. now.
Check
We're at that point of the year where we got pre-6 a.m. daylight around here, and will until the early part of August.
The service is free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we can recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
We have our answer. We have our answer.
I know that hiring can be challenging.
We have our answer.
Someone
It has been
perfectly.
it has been solved.
You can meet them fast.
Boss lady figured it out. It's rare coin. Rare coin. So let me mark that down here. Hang on. Rare coin.
Now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. Are you ready? Turn up the volume and shift into high gear. Introducing Classic Cars and Guitars, radio, show, and podcast hosted by Cook's Classic, live on 103. Each episode we're blending strings and grinding.
Have you old dollars?
Local music, classic
What qualifies as old?
local artists, and your trusted automotive pros. So strap in, ride along with our host Bill Cook from Classic Cars and Guitars, proudly sponsored by Clive.
What did you win?
Robert Swartzwood,
The
attorney at law.
adoration of your fellow Hal Raisers for finally breaking through on that answer, because it was
Hamilton's
frustrating and confounding everybody
ride.
up until now.
Parts at Cook's Classic. Car guys working for car guys. Located in Clio as part of Cook's Performance Plaza. They're your go-to destination for vintage auto repair, maintenance,
That's what you want.
restoration. From tune-ups to frame, off-builds, they do it all. Classic Cars and Guitars, 103.9 The Fox, and powered by Cook's Classics, where great music meets classic machines. Traffic.
Here we go.
The Fox.
Vehicle City traffic.
Right now, the only problem point is in Flynn Township. We got Ballinger Highway at Flushing Road as a crash scene, slowing things down. Ballinger at Flushing Road, and the problem we had earlier overnight in Saginaw County has been cleaned up. Nothing at this point is slowing you down on any of the freeways that's showing up through the traffic cams, so that's a good story. And for updated Vehicle City traffic information, a reminder that you can always check out ClassicFox.com/traffic. If you happen to spot a problem slowing everybody down on the roadways, let us know at 810-230-WRSR. That is 810-230-9777. Be a traffic tipster on 103.9 The Fox. Okay, Smile Source. Smile Source is this one. Smile Source is River. Gone backing here. River is an Australian shepherd. Clearwater, Florida is her home. This is River. That is from the 365 Dogs calendar with the stylish scarf to show things off. Looks like it came right from the Met Gala. That's River. Right there. That's what you got. Now we're going back to the crossword puzzle, since we've managed to break through the roadblock for a moment that was that clue. Valuable collectible. It turned out to be rare coin. And so there you have that entire area being covered. So let's go to this one over here. Let's go over here to 10 down. 10 down is word of dismissal. Word of dismissal. And on top of that, Boss Lady came up with that answer despite having a headache, she says. Nice work. Because Michigan Kim's BP is still high. Not good, not good. Linda says nonsense, and you know what? That's right. Look at that. Here we go. Come on. Anchor that down here. Got it. All right. Now, let's go over here. 26 across. 26 across. Allen or Hawk? Allen or Hawk? ETH blank N. I think that's a slam dunk. Allen or Hawk? And that would be Ethan. Eric says Ethan, and that is what it is. It is Ethan. Robsuka says it is Ethan, and it is Ethan. That's what we got. So let's move on now. Let's see once again if we can go coast to coast here, just to kind of get adventurous. Let's go from left to right here. 29 across. 29 across. We looked at this yesterday and said wealth-based division of society. Wealth-based division of society. And it starts with an E. E blank 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 M blank blank CLA blank S. And this is more than one word. More than one word. All the way across. Starts with an E. Goes all the way across. Tina figured out it was Ethan, but again, it looks like there's a lag in Tina's feed over there. She's getting this thing a little bit slower than usual. Linda says ends in class. Well, there we go. That is making it warm. We're getting closer to the answer there. E blank 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 M blank blank CLA blank S. All the way across. Economic. Yes, it is. Economic class. Economic class. Look at that. Okay. Let's move on now to down here. Let's go down to 34 down. And this kind of fits with the theme of everybody today. Suffered after a workout. Suffered after a workout. And that would be, where are we at here? 34 down. Blank, blank, 5 letters. We don't have any of them. Suffered after a workout. Suffered after a workout. Strain. That's too many letters. We have 5 letters in this one. 5 letters. We don't have any of them right now. Let's see if we can maybe get one. Tell you what, let's do this. Let's go 33 across. That might help some to get taken care of there. Let's go this way. Ill-equipped. 33 across is ill-equipped. And it is blank, 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 E. Ill-equipped. One more. What's the use? He doesn't see. Who doesn't see your answers, Tina? One of the things I'm seeing with you is that you got a lag in your transmission. The answers are coming in a lot slower than they should be, is what I think is happening here. And we've had this problem before. You may have to go out and come back in again to kind of catch up. So she's just going to enjoy the coffee. Okay, that's fine too. Where was I? Let's see. What was I trying to do for you guys here? Suffered after a workout. We were looking at that, which was 34 down. That's 5 letters. We haven't figured any of those out. And we're looking up here at 33 across, which is 33 across, which is ill-equipped. Ill-equipped. And that's 6 letters going blank, 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 E. And then we're going to go 25 down, and that is 25 down, burst of forward motion. Burst of forward motion, which is blank NR blank S blank. Rob Suka will be in the Hal Hole Saloon, first in line tomorrow. Tina's out of here. We will catch her again later. Have a great day, Tina. Thank you for your attendance and your attention. Tina has used up, or at least Linda has used up all her brain power. Well, that's not cool. Got a whole lot of day left here. Got a whole lot of day left here. All right, let's move across to... All right, let's do this one. How about 24 down? 3 letters. That's all we have, and we've already got 2 of them. Audibly grieve. Audibly grieve. Blank OB. Audibly grieve. That might shake a few of these cobwebs loose here from everyone. Audibly grieve. Blank OB. And the answer to that is, in fact, sob, S-O-B. That's correct. Now, with that in mind, let's go over to this one. 23 across, which is furnish with a new tread. Furnish with a new tread. 23 across. R blank S-O S-R-E blank R blank R blank S blank blank E. That's what it was. R blank S blank blank E. It's not resign. It is resole. Now, here we go. Now let's go to 25 down. Burst of forward motion. O-N blank blank, O-N-R blank S blank. Burst of forward motion. Burst of forward motion. And by the way, it's one word. It is not unload. We're starting with an O. O-N-R blank S blank. You're going up. Where are you going up to? 19. 19. Where's 19? 19 down. Oh, this one. 19 down. No, it's not unload. In fact, give you, here's the clue. R's for a while. R's for a while. And that one is this way. Blank, N-L-O-A blank. R's for a while. And that is not one word. That is not one word. On loan is what it is. On loan. There you go. Now let's go back to 33 across and see what we can do there. Which again was ill-equipped. Ill-equipped. Blank N blank blank. Blank E. Blank N blank 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 E. Ill-equipped. Once again, we got to go back to what's going on in the air here. See what's going on.
You're right, yes.
Yeah. I mean, that was this is the follow-up to that. And by the way, they say it's in the same vein as that last album. Over 6 decades after they formed, they've now announced this new studio album. It's called Foreign Tongues. What is it with the Stones and tongues? But that said, on top of that, we've made a lot of remarks. People joke all the time about what they look like now. And they've just doubled down on that by making the album cover, which you're going to see. But if you go to access this song on our 103.9 The Fox Facebook page, the video itself just shows the album cover at this point. They don't have a real video yet. But it is actually all of their faces combined in an almost... who was that artist that had all the melting clocks and everything? Spanish artist. Anyway, it looks like that. It looks like Salvador Dali.
Yes.
It looks like a Salvador Dali painting, but it's of all of their faces kind of put together in one person's face.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a fan of Metallica like I am, they did this for the cover of their Hardwired to Self-Destruct album.
All right.
It's kind of a composite of all four of them.
Well, the title, which, by the way, I guess it's not coming out until July 10th.
Yep.
Revealed at noon yesterday, though, following a customary teaser campaign that began in April, where they were talking about a new band named the Cockroaches. Now, there's a story behind that, because one time long ago in the 70s, when the Stones were the hottest thing on the planet, they wanted to get some practice in, go back to their roots, play at a small bar somewhere, and just kind of work with a crowd that didn't know it was the Rolling Stones when they showed up. Now, they probably figured that out when they got there, but that said, there weren't people beating down the doors. It was a Canadian bar, I can't remember the name of it. And they went and they billed themselves as the Cockroaches.
So that nobody would know it was actually the
Nobody would know
Stones.
it was the Stones.
Yeah.
And now I think they did used a little bit of a reference to the Cockroaches when they were releasing this thing yesterday. That said, there really was a band called the Cockroaches in the 80s, by the way. And it had nothing to do with the Stones. But concurrent with the April rumors, the arrival of their first release, the bluesy Rough and Twisted, and we have that for you. We're going to play that, right?
Yes.
All right, so let's go ahead and give that some airtime here. I've got it. I got to pull it up here. There it is. That picture is ridiculous.
I think it's cool.
Anyway, here it is. We're going to play the whole thing. Brand new music from the Rolling Stones on 103.9 The Fox. Give it a listen to that.
Well, since it is new music and since it's copyrighted and since we get in trouble when we let you hear that, we're not going to do that. We're going to break away from the stuff that's going on in the air. And since it's already 8:30, we're going to also break away from you. Thank you very much for your attendance and your attention and being here on this Wednesday morning, hump day, so act accordingly. And, of course, enjoy May the 6th and have a pleasant, peaceful, productive rest of your day. Come on back and join us because we'll be in the Hal Hole Saloon tomorrow morning where everybody knows your name. You can order your favorite beverage and maybe a light snack, sit on down, pour out your troubles to your friendly neighborhood barkeep. That will be me. A lot of you seem to have reason to want to order something strong with a kick. So if you want to do that, we'll be here for that. And, of course, we'll start off on TikTok, 6:30 to 7. 7:30 on Facebook, and then we're back here on YouTube from 7:30 to 8:30. We'll see you for any or all of our get-together tomorrow morning after you've had a pleasant, peaceful, productive Wednesday. And so long, Mel, and everybody else. Back here in the Hell Hole again tomorrow morning. Okay?